In this video, I wanted to give an update about the Thompson Chain Reference Bible, which I've talked about on this channel before. You can check out some of my other videos about this highly beloved edition of the Bible. It's a great study Bible, really gets you to dig into the scripture and look at how different references tie in together, which for many years has been published by Kirkbride Bible Company, and now is under the ownership of Zondervan Bible Publishers, which I talked about, and there was mixed reactions about that. And so I want to look, actually, this was really surprising to me as to what Zondervan is producing this year. Coming in June of this year, there's going to be some new editions of the Thompson Chain Reference Bible, and this is really fascinating. So as you can see here, the first one that's coming out here, this is on christianbook.com, is the New King James Version, which does not surprise me. I was expecting that Zondervan would put out an NKJV edition, but the next one here does surprise me. It is the English Standard Version, and so that's really exciting for all English Standard Version fans out there, that Zondervan this year is going to be putting out an ESV Thompson Chain Reference Bible. There will, of course, be a King James Version, which traditionally this Bible has been produced in the KJV. But this also surprised me that there's going to be an NASB 1977 edition. Now, I would have expected that there might be an NASB edition of this, but a 1977 NASB, that is really interesting, and I know it's going to make a lot of people happy who are more going for that traditional NASB edition. But it's also fascinating because we have the NASB 2020 that just came out recently, so that's a new update of the NASB, which is an update of the 95, which is the edition that a lot of people have been using for a while, and now there's going to be a new production of the 77 NASB. So there's a lot of NASBs out there, and on top of that, John MacArthur is producing the Legacy Standard Bible, which is another revision of the New American Standard Bible. So lots of different editions of the NASB this year, which I know will make all the NASB people very happy, or very confused, one or the other. So I was actually a little bit surprised at the different translations that Zondervan is producing the Thompson Chain Reference in. I know that Zondervan already produces certain translations like the New King James, the New American Standard Bible, the New International Version, of course, which is actually under Zondervan. But I was particularly surprised at the English Standard Version, but then it occurred to me that probably Kirkbride already had rights to produce the Thompson Chain in these different translations, and Zondervan has acquired those rights to be able to produce the Thompson Chain in the same translations. So I think that's what's going on here. Anyway, besides that, it is really exciting to see that, according to CBD, on June 8th, 2021, this year, we're going to have the New King James, the ESV, the KJV, the NASB 77 coming out in various colors, different covers, and some different price points here, although it looks in about the $35 to $50 range. And I don't know what the formatting is going to look like to begin with. If I had to guess, I think they're going to use a similar format as far as the typeset and everything than what's been used before. I don't think they're coming out with their comfort print right away, although I could be wrong on that. But I think their plan in the long run is to produce these in the comfort print. So I don't know if that's going to happen this year. At this point, what we do know are the translations that are coming out, and that they're planning to roll these out in June. So that's some really exciting news. I just wanted to give that little update. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below, but thank you so much for taking some time to listen to some of my thoughts from A Frisch Perspective.